Hi, it's Becky from Lessons by the Lake. Today I want to do a little overview and review on Goldilocks and the Three Dinosaurs. So you may not have heard of this version, but it is by Mo Willems, a very popular children's book author. You've probably heard of him. So this would be great for an author study if you're learning about him and reading his other books, or it would work really well in a Goldilocks unit where you're comparing and contrasting different versions. So this is kind of a sarcastic book that makes fun of the Goldilocks version a little bit. So the premise is that these three dinosaurs are setting a trap in their house for an innocent little girl to walk by because their favorite food is chocolate stuffed little girl. So they make chocolate pudding and they set the trap. So Goldilocks, of course, falls for it and goes in. So it follows the same basic theme of the three bowls of chocolate pudding that are different temperatures. And then she tries to go and sit down, and then she goes into the bedroom. This book is very interesting in that the details in the photographs could be an entire lesson in themselves. There's so much in the illustrations that is not said in the text that you could do a whole lesson on reading the text and why it's important to notice all those details and how much it adds to it. So throughout the whole book, the dinosaurs are waiting in the woods, watching Goldilocks, waiting for her the perfect moment to run in and get to her. And it's all about how Goldilocks is kind of oblivious and she doesn't notice anything. And then finally, when she's in the bedroom, she hears dinosaurs talking and roaring, and she notices that that's where she is. She's in a dinosaur's house and not in a bear's house. And she finally realizes she should run away. So she runs out the door while the dinosaurs run in the other door, and they just miss each other. So it's funny at the end, they have the moral of the story is if you find yourself in the wrong book, to leave. And the moral of the story for the dinosaurs is to lock the back door. So this is a silly version that kids definitely need to know the original story in order to understand all the little jokes and all of the twists and turns along the way. There's a lot you can do with this with literacy skills. You can do comparing and contrasting, summarizing. I like to teach evaluating with this. I'll link my lesson plan and activities below because there's a lot of opinions you can have on the choices that Goldilocks is making and the choices the dinosaur is making, even evaluating the author's choices and how he changed the story and what he did. It's a lot of fun to hear kids' opinions on the different versions of Goldilocks and which ones they like, which ones they don't like, and why they, especially when you're doing a whole unit, they really lock into enjoying the books and they get a lot of opinions on what you should do with the original story and how you should change it or not. So I have a read aloud of this on my YouTube if you don't have the book yourself. I'll link it on Amazon below if you want to check it out, and I'll also link the video if you want to watch my read aloud to play that for your students, and you can check out all the cool things in this book and have lots of fun reading it. Thanks. Have a great day.